Let's face it, we all have songs in our playlists that transport us back to a happier time, but the movie The Greatest Hits takes the concept literally when Harriet discovers that she can travel backward in time and struggles with the ramifications that such a power can have. With the film finding an online audience, I thought I would have a look to see if the idea had been presented before, so here are 10 time-traveling, romantic movies like The Greatest Hits you should also check out. Time travel can go both ways, and this particularly frothy entry finds young Jenna, upset after the events at her 13th birthday, trying to escape from the horrors of teenage awkwardness and waking up in 2004, at the hellishly old age of 30. In the usual be careful what you wish for trope, Jenna starts to realize that it doesn't matter what age you are, romance is always a minefield and people will always be horrible. 90s rom-com queen Meg Ryan fell out of favor after appearing nude in a raunchy detective film with rubbish Hulk template Mark Ruffalo, but she would star with Broadway lovey and foul-mouthed Wolverine Hugh Jackman in this tale of a 19th-century duke who is transported to the future, bringing the modern independent woman a taste of good old-fashioned romance. A fluffy cheesecake modern fairy tale. A time-traveling romantic classic, with star turns from perfect Superman Christopher Reeve, James Bond tarot card reader Jane Seymour, and Oscar-winning Canadian music patriarch Christopher Plummer in the lead roles. A vintage portrait sees Reeves transported back to 1912 to find his true love, despite the machinations of Plummer to prevent him from finding happiness. This story has not just one but two people who can traverse time, but as the pair discover the extent of their relationship, they realize they may be doomed to never be together. This anime is a great way to discover the joys of time travel and animation. The king of the rom-com Richard Curtis would pen this tale of young Tim Lake, blessed through a family trait of being able to travel through time. He of course does what we all would do, changing the past to better the future, and aims to find love with his crush Mary. Of course, things don't always run smoothly, and Tim learns that the choices he makes are important and that living in the present is more important than living anywhere else. This bittersweet tale follows the down-on-his-heels Victor, an out-of-work actor desperate to prevent his ex from marrying someone else and finding a way to do it through time travel. The film was also released under the title The Man with Rain in His Shoes, and was a 1998 Spanish-British co-production written by popular Spanish singer-songwriter Rafa Russo. Owen Wilson was riding high when he landed the role in this quaint and stylish fantasy love story that sees his character, an author and screenwriter, discovering he can travel back through time while visiting Paris on holiday. He has various meetings with literary icons of the past, leading him to reflect on his time in the present. Wilson's understated performance is the glue that holds this all together. Here's one that may have flown under the radar, probably for good reasons. Time Sweep is the story of Franco, who suffers a terrible tragedy when his girlfriend, a reporter, is killed in a car accident. Franco decides he will do whatever he can to get her back, and this is a low-budget indie movie, but if you are a fan of this kind of thing you might want to check it out. Indestructible Keanu Reeves is reunited with Sandra Bullock in a more Hollywood-inspired tale of time travel and romance. The pair exchange letters with each other despite living in different time periods, as they strive to solve the puzzle of the lake house before time runs out for them. A more reserved take on the subject matter offers up ideas about connections, and waiting too long to find happiness, and the chemistry between the leads is palpable. Feel free to debate whether this has a love story running through its center or not, but you can't deny that it's Donnie's revenge after the death of his girlfriend that retroactively saves the universe from destruction. Time travel and alternate worlds, or just forgetting to take your meds? You decide. Do you have any suggestions for more movies like The Greatest Hits? Let us know in the comments.